Hey, I'm Jakira Black and I'm here today to talk about this book, which is The Taste of Blue Light by Lydia Ruffles. I got this book in a Goodreads giveaway. Initially I'd read the blurb and I'd liked it, and then when I actually got the email saying that I was going to be sent one, I was like, this sounds a bit dire. Until I read the blurb again, and yeah, I was hooked in again. I mean, if I read the blurb and then we'll go on from there. So these are the things Lux knows. She is an artist. She is lucky. She is broken. These are the things she doesn't know. What happened over the summer? Why she ended up in hospital? Why her dreams are drenched in red? Desperate to uncover the truth, Lux must search herself for the answers before the colours seep further into her mind and swallow all that is left of her. This book is about mental illness. Lux really struggles. She's got amnesia. She has no idea what happened the summer before. She has a lot of problems with headaches suddenly, and she feels like she's a different person. She has nightmares. She struggles in some situations. She feels that she's got two friends that look after her, and then she feels that the rest, because she's at a boarding school for students that are gifted in art and writing and stuff, and she feels that the rest of the students sort of stay away from her, that they're a bit frightened of her. And she just doesn't know what happened, and she's trying to sort it out and trying to work out in her mind, but she's just struggling day to day. She sees a counsellor who's at the school, and he tries to get her to talk, but she just, she's just really, really struggling. She feels a connection to a celebrity who comes to the school and tries, and sort of like that sort of goes very, very dire. Well, not really, really dire. She doesn't do anything to the celebrity or anything, but she gets very, very obsessive about the celebrity. Yeah, I really, really like this book. I thought initially when I got it, I was like, I won't like this because, I mean, to be quite honest, the cover is a bit... It's a nice cover. It's a really, really nice cover. It's a lovely, lovely colour. But it's flowers and it's not very exciting, and it's just like, yeah. But I do actually really like it, but only because it's the sort of book that it is. Whereas initially I was like, oh, it's going to be a romance. Why on earth did I say that I wanted that? Why does it have to be this one? Because I'd asked for other books and hadn't got them. But yeah, I got this and I've really, really enjoyed it. So I do recommend it. I do definitely recommend it. Whether you have some mental illnesses yourself, or, which I do. What happened to Lux didn't happen to me, because obviously I've read it and I know what happened to her. But, things did happen, and, they've really taken it out on me. And obviously sometimes some people might find it too much depending on their situation at the time and stuff. But also someone that hasn't got mental illness, it's a good book to read, to just sort of try to get in someone's mind that's really struggling. So in the back here, it's got reading group questions. Now I'm going to try to go through these without giving any spoilers of the actual... I mean, I gave you a little bit of a spoiler about the celebrity, but that's, there's what happened. I haven't given you the spoiler. I'm not going to give you that spoiler. So, how is colour used in the book? Does it help to tell the story and develop Lux's character. How does what's oh dear. Let's see. I don't. I mean, it obviously maybe it just went past me and I didn't notice that they were using colour. I mean, there's the Red Dreams, you know, which is like very sort of scary and stuff. And also the students wear black, you know, sort of like a funeral black, you know, and people do comment on them wearing black, you know, that it's like they were going to a funeral. The title itself is to do with what happened, so I'm not going to say that. So yeah, it's just like, I think it sort of, the colour sort of adds to the intenseness of what, you know, is the secret that, you know, she can't remember, and sort of that the gloom of it and her mind and stuff. So yeah. Creativity is an important theme, part of the school's pleasures. We give to art and we let go. Do you think creating things can help people understand themselves and each other? Well, I'm a writer, so I'm going to say yes. I must say, I didn't actually work out what the pledge was, because when I read it, I didn't read that we give to art and we let go. I didn't read that at all. Maybe I skimmed a bit and I don't know, but I kept wondering what the pledge was, because the pledge usually is not to drink or not to have sex, and she was definitely drinking. But going back to the question, is it important to help people understand themselves and each other? I think it is, because I think it's the way, I mean, it's like reading books. You're entering into someone else's head, and I think it's how that you can grow empathy for other people and understand other people, try to understand other people's viewpoints more. I think that creativity also helps sort of you to get your own feelings out and to understand them more. And so yeah, I think creativity is really, really important, and obviously not everyone is creative. I am. I wish I was in drawing as well, because I would really like to be able to draw, but I cannot. But yeah, I think for understanding ourselves, you know, it does help. It does. All right. What clues does the author give regarding the truth of Lux's blackout? Did you pick up on any of them before the truth was revealed? The answer to that is she probably gave loads of clues. Did I pick up on them? No, I did not. I didn't. I do not remember a single clue. I mean, maybe the stuff about the dreams of red and the black clothes, but no, I didn't. The actual what had happened to her became as a surprise to me, and it was as she was remembering it that I knew what it was, because there was a little bit of a clue just before and I just didn't get it at all. So yeah, I'm a doofus. Did you find the book funny? Why is humour important to the story? Did I find it funny? No, not really. Maybe it's because I have got mental health issues myself, and obviously, you know, they do say about Tears of the Clown and stuff, but I didn't actually find it funny at all. I actually found certain parts really quite upsetting. Not in a bad way, you know, it's sort of like, just like, you know, she's just going through so much. I didn't find, I mean, yeah, there probably were funny bits. I can't really think of any, because I just didn't, maybe I just don't do comedy so much as some people. So yeah. I can hear my daughter coming upstairs, and she better not come in because I'm recording a video. How vital is setting to the story? Did the writer give a strong or weak sense of what Richdean Art School is like? I think I think this story could have happened anywhere, to be quite honest. I think that the way that it was revealed to her was important for the place, but it could have happened anywhere. I don't think that the school, that she went to an art school was really that important. Others might disagree. But I don't think it was to the story. It was ultimately a story that could happen anywhere and does happen anywhere. And I've got my daughter bringing in a cat, and I really don't want to play. Do you like looks, and does that matter? Do you consider her a heroine? Why is it important to have complex characters, including women in stories? I didn't like her initially. Oh, for goodness sakes, Amy, what you like? I didn't like her, first of all. This is Maddie.
She wanted to come and say hi.
I didn't like her, first of all. I found her quite... Not you, Maddie. I found her quite hard to cope with, first of all, but then... can't nick the cat. But then I got used to her, and I just felt sympathy for her, to be quite honest. I think you'd be cute. I think that complex characters are really, really important, and she was complex. She was extremely complex, and there's no reason why any character should be likeable. I felt for her. Is the ending satisfying? Do you feel hopeful for the characters' futures? I actually wasn't keen on part 2, which is right tagged on the end, and I felt that it was a little bit step too far. That sounds like there was more story, but it was just tying up ends, and I think it would have been better to end at part 1. Which doesn't really tell you much. What do you remember most about The Taste of Blue Light? I think this might be a particular image from the story. Oh, for goodness sakes. My daughter is mad. This might be a particular image from the book, a feeling you got while reading it, or a character or an idea. So what do I take most from the book? I think just like the way that she struggled, and the way she was. It's difficult because I've got my daughter in here and I've got 2 cats in here. I don't know, what did I take from the book? I really, really liked it. I thought that I'm trying to think on my feet here with audience. Can you go away? I think what I got from the book was just like just in relation to my issues and stuff, and that everyone has issues, and yeah. So that's my review. I do recommend it. It is a very, very good book. I'm actually going to send it to a friend to read. So yeah. So Maddie says goodbye, and Minnie would say goodbye too if she was over here, but she's not. All right. Minnie says goodbye too. There, you happy? And Mum. So yeah, it is a good book. It is a very, very good book, and it's worth reading. I'm really, really glad that I got the opportunity to read it, because I probably wouldn't have bought it myself. So yeah. Okay. Ow. You've got sharp claws, girly. Okay. Bye.